I don't know if you can see my cursor right now. I'm pretty sure it's showing up. It's the spinning blue loading circle. And for the past couple minutes, I've been trying to figure out what's going on my computer that's causing that to happen. Lo and behold, I finally connected the dots that today, we're browsing the top of all time on the mildly infuriating subreddit. And this is just what your cursor looks like when you're on it. And I didn't realize that at first. Well played. So let's start down the page a little bit. Prepare to watch this video and be a little bit annoyed at the end of it. Maybe afterwards, it'll be a good idea to watch like the oddly satisfying video, and then you'll feel comfortable. I guess this is part of the same family as mildly interesting. There are a lot of mildly things. We'll get to some others in the future. Let's start with Pringles. These are the same item. Guess which is the newer batch. I'm gonna guess by the thumbnail, it's the smaller one. Oh, dude, this brings back some memories. Back when I was in elementary school, I used to be, God, the cursor is frustrating the hell out of me right now. It really is. I'm like, what is my CPU doing? No, okay, it's just the browser. Dude, I used to get these after school in elementary school. Oh man, I know, pizza sounds weird if you've never tried it, but I loved them. Yeah, I feel like I've never actually had an opportunity to compare two new packagings, like the new packaging and the old packaging next to each other. But I swear over the years, I always think for some products, like you guys made it smaller. You say it's new and improved and that you changed the formula, but what you actually did was you just changed how much goes in. So that's your formula change, is just less of everything. Fair enough. This hero has fixed a bunch of the pain we've had to endure over the years. Is this like the reverse of mildly infuriating? Just like photoshopping everything to be fixed when it wasn't before? Now, if you played this in reverse, it would really be quite obnoxious. I feel like, you know what? We're gonna revisit this after we've looked at everything else, because this is there to make us feel better at the end of everything. This will be like the eye bleach for us. This sign at Walmart. Please wait here. Associate will call you. Will you call when they're ready? God dang it. It's like having some like automatic auto dyslexia will allow me to read it properly. Associate will call you when they're. You spelled there wrong. We want to insure. You're going to sell me insurance? Is that what you're going to do? All customers have their privacy. Is that real? I feel like that can't be real, because I feel like everything that's displayed at a Walmart has to come from like corporate HQ, and they would double, triple, quadruple check any documents, any paper before sending it out. This must have been someone just typed it up in the store, photoshopped it together, was like, we need a sign here, let's just do it, and then, that's, yeah, God. We want to insure all customers. Would you like to buy some privacy insurance, sir? Putting advertising inside of the operating system. Yeah, okay, I've heard about this. I've heard about like Microsoft putting ads into like Windows Explorer and stuff. I have yet to see it myself. Has anyone else seen that? Because I was like, if I actually saw that, I would be thoroughly angry. If I'm trying to, I don't know, pull some files for a video, put them in an editing software, get an image, open it up, Photoshop, whatever I'm doing in Windows Explorer. A lot of things I'm doing in Windows Explorer because files are important. And I see an advertisement just pop up there, I'd be like, what? What are you doing? But I haven't seen it yet. Although I will admit, no, I did get the Windows 10 pop-ups for a while on my old computer, which had Windows 7 on it. That was thoroughly frustrating. And there were a couple times when it tried to do the whole misleading text, kind of tricking you into thinking that you were opting out, but you were actually opting into it installing, and I had to like work around that and really read the text carefully because it was made to be purposefully misleading. And so that was frustrating, but I haven't seen like extra, I don't know, third-party advertising. United Terminal, O'Hare Airport, Chicago. Looks like it got beaten out of its original seating area, huh? Oh God, that is really frustrating. It's just really ironic timing on that one. I mean, I'm sure that it was posted due to the whole United deal, but still, it is kind of funny. That's such a perfect post for mildly infuriating. All right. Look, everything else is just perfectly in line, except for that one right there. Let's see. Looks like that one got bumped. I figured that the top comment was gonna have something to do with that. Any more jokes down? Oh God, I didn't even realize. Oh, all the comments they're tilted. Oh no. course they are. Oh God, and that's so frustrating because all that like text that's slightly tilted, because like anti-aliasing can't even save that if it's just slightly off. It just doesn't look good, no matter what. All right, the money organization in my 9-year-old son's wallet. That pains me. Also, you know what? Just in general, we're about to go off on a nice little rant here. Cash in general kind of mildly infuriates me. Like, okay, I'm gonna sound like such an asshole here. I really am. But when I'm behind someone at, I don't know, any more slightly major establishment that's not like a place that prefers cash, which I could go off on a rant on that. Why do places prefer cash? Take credit card. Jesus, please. Okay, but anyway, when there's a long line and people are using cash, and I know that you have credit cards in your wallet, you can use the credit card. Please do that instead. It's so much slower. And then you're buying like something that ends up being $2.73, and you use a $20 bill on it, and then they have to count out the cash, and then you're like, I don't know what to do with this cash. Then it is nice, you tip the remaining change in the tip jar. That's good, but it's just, oh God, there's so many faster things to do now that I usually never have cash in my wallet, ever. And the only time that becomes an issue is for parking lots, generally, because parking lots are like one of the few things that still require cash. And then oftentimes those parking lots will have some sort of sketchy ATM off in a corner that I'm 99% sure is going to steal my debit card information. And maybe that's how they really make their money. But then I grab the cash from that. That charges like an extra $5 for every $5 that you withdraw from there. And then I have to be carrying around cash in my wallet. And I don't want that, because then it makes my wallet heavier. That was just an irrelevant complaint. I don't really care about the cash filling up my wallet. I just don't like to use cash. Have I elaborated on that? And that doesn't help the cause. This image doesn't help at all. Now, I'm fairly certain I've alienated many people. Look, okay, if you're younger, if you're below the age where you can have a debit card or a credit card, totally cool. I got it. Okay, sorry. I didn't need to do that, but I did. I got it all out there, and I'm so sorry. I was wondering why I seem to go through deodorant so fast. This is brand new, never been used. Yeah, it's kind of like a bag of potato chips, too, that's 90% air. Do companies fill up the potato chip bags purposefully just so they look more full? So that when they're packaged together, I assume there's less crushing going on. So there is that one benefit. They're kind of like airbags that have potato chips in them, but they're also 50% air or more. Yeah, there are a lot of products that do that. That is also kind of frustrating, though. Make you think that wow, I guess I really need a lot of deodorant. When your clueless teacher leaves the cursor on the play bar. This is one thing that I really try to avoid doing in videos of mine, and I'm definitely guilty of it, is like, Happy Wheels was a great example of this, because the cursor would sometimes be visible, and I forget to turn it off, and then I just have it sitting there on the screen while things are happening, and then in playback later on I'd be like, oh God, it was a good map, but I don't want to cut it out. There's just a cursor sitting there. I'm so guilty of this. Also, you know what else I'm really guilty of that's mildly infuriating the hell out of Nick when he's editing this, is that he's told me on so many occasions that I need to say the title of the post, pause, and then click on it. And yet, I'm sure for all of these things here, I've probably just quickly said the title as I'm clicking on it, and I'm so sorry, Nick. Looking for a picture of Knuckles on the internet, parentheses, not Knuckles, pause. Oh, looking for a picture. See, it's funny, from the thumbnail, I thought that you were actually looking for Knuckles from Sonic. I was like, what's the problem here? Human Knuckles? Is this actually a problem? Hold on. I'm gonna do this search myself. Knuckles. Okay, wait, let me search for human Knuckles. How do you find it? At least thanks, Google, for the suggestions on that. Oh, boy. No kidding. That was not exaggerated. This girl soldering her hand. Oh, yeah, that's going to get real hot on you, isn't it? That's not very smart to do. It's a stock image, so obviously she's not actually soldering anything. That ain't how you use it. Not that I've used a soldering iron on many occasions, but I know you don't hold that part. The way this cake is cut. Is that a cake? Wow, that looks like concrete. That's really cool. And then it's just gonna go, you're gonna ruin it. You're just gonna ruin it. Oh no. You left, oh no. God, it looks so cool. That's such a cool cake. I want it, like it's a concrete block with frost. And then you went and, was that on purpose? Or did you just, you messed up and you were like, well, we can't remake the cake now. So, cause that's even worse. If it was made to go on this subreddit, then I understand, but that looks too professionally done to where like the person just, they went through the hassle of making the thing and then they're like, oh God, we just cut it wrong, but we can't do another take now because the cake's already cut. Shoot. Trying to turn down the volume before a video starts and turning down the ringtone volume instead. That has happened to me, admittedly. The thing that is annoying to me is the fact, like, so I'll get really self-conscious because I'll want to load up one of my YouTube videos in public just to check like the comments and stuff on it. And I'm on my phone and I always have my phone on vibrate. It's muted, except then when I go into the YouTube app, I'll have like my volume full blast from the last time I was, I don't know, listening to a video while I'm sitting on the toilet. And then I'm in public and all of a sudden my face shows up on screen and I start talking very loudly out of the full blast speakers. I'm like, God dang it, shut up! This is embarrassing! Just, oh God. I wish there was a way to adjust the volume before the video started. It kills me. It really does. I've had many, many embarrassing occasions. Granted, I'm sure no one around me actually cares, but I'm very self-conscious. And it just feels so weird when it's me on the screen talking loudly and people are like, you're like a raging narcissist or something? You just want to watch yourself? Is that what you... And I'm like, no, I swear, I do this for a living, and I just want to see what the comments are. I've never had that conversation with someone, but I envision in my mind what it would be like. Clarissa doesn't cross her first A. Oh, she doesn't. She doesn't cross the first A. It just fills in. It's dust in my face. It just fills in automatically. Did you see that? It was like through the magic of editing, they just added that line there that she never actually drew. I can't believe, like, they could have just done another take. In fact, I'm sure they had many, many other takes, and I bet there are other takes where the A was probably crossed, but for some reason they took that take because there was something about that take that, I don't know, I haven't seen the other takes, so I couldn't tell you what it is. They decided that was the take. I feel like it also would have been more impressive if they had her do it so that it was forwards to begin with, which would mean she would have had to draw her name backwards. Alternatively, they could have just mirrored the whole thing. But then people who were like, no, that's her in the mirror. That's not what she actually looks like. So it'd be people who'd realize that. I just think it'd be really impressive if she drew it backwards. Roommate needed a blank trophy as a prop. I don't want any engraving. Just leave the metal plate blank. No engraving. Oh, I wonder if they did it as a joke or if it's an automated thing. Like if you ordered it online and you put in the engraving section, I don't want any engraving, it probably is just an automated machine that it goes down an assembly line and the thing just takes whatever is put in the field and engraves it on. So we probably just should have left it blank. Good try. When you prefer to buy things in person, but it's not even remotely feasible. Shoot, I clicked on it. I didn't pause. I'm so sorry, Nick. Yeah, why is that? Why do they charge $100 for cables in retail store? It's gotten better. Admittedly, it has gotten better in recent years, a little better. But back when I was in high school and I bought like my first big TV for my room, I was trying to find like HDMI cables, go into Best Buy or something. They're all like $50 to $100. Then you go on Amazon and it's $2. I'm like, what the? Obviously, okay, you guys don't make your money on the TVs. You make your money on the cables. Fine. Fair enough. I've never understood that. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. The markup on specifically cables. Because now, because of sales tax on Amazon, pricing is pretty similar on electronics themselves. But then when it comes to the freaking cables and the cases and the accessories, the markup is just stupid. It really is. It is infuriating. I've ranted in person to other people so many times on that. everything about this video. I feel like this is going to be the opposite of the video that we have to revisit in just a moment. Yep. Yep. And it's gonna not, nope, then fall out. Yeah, all right, and then purposefully. Wow, no wonder this is the top not meta-political post on here. Oh, god dang it. I remember the scene from The Office on that one. Oh, god dang it. Oh, god dang it. Oh, no. And then it's gonna crash. This is gonna stop. That happened to me. That's happened to me way too many times. That could either be oddly satisfying or infuriating, depending upon your perspective. Honestly, I think... Oh, I wish it stopped on 50. No, and then it doesn't blow up. But that's okay. You're a little too close to the firework anyway. And firework safety would suggest that it's better it didn't go off, actually. The top one here looks a little too political. So that's unfortunate because it's the top one, but it's a little too political. These things happen. All right, let's watch this one. And now everything will be right in the world. You've already seen a little bit, but now it's going to be better because you've just gone through the torment that is everything else. So now we get good things. So you know what? In the gasoline case though, $39.99. I feel like I'd be more. I feel like I'd be like, that's pretty cool. $39.99, because that's a more common price to see on things than straight up $40. This is very nice. It's very pleasant after everything that's taken place here today. I'm very satisfied that we could end on a positive note. That's good. Very nice. Fix that. This is some impressive Photoshop work, though. Like, it really is. A lot of this stuff seems like it'd be a pretty difficult to make look right, and yeah, very well done. Unless this person is actually the source of all of these images and went and manually fixed them all. This person's just like going around the entire world, noticing things that are slightly off. He has his tool belt on, right? He lugs all his stuff around. He notices when things are off, and he just spends all of his time being the savior. He's not the one we need right now, but he's the one we deserve. And the one who's, yep. Oh, God. Or maybe he's also the one creating some of these situations to begin with and then going and fixing them. Just, God, this goes on forever. This really never stops. My God, dude. There you go. That was it. That was it. Woo. Doing God's work, kid. Well, that's it. We're gonna end on that note as my cursor still spins around. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you missed any other episodes of this and want to see more. And subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to check out the music playing right now, you can watch it in full over on their music. Look at the outro. I'll see you next time.